And so I am pleased, and I'm pleased to have this facility named the way it is. I guess I really have a special kinship to this facility because I came here so many times as a youngster.
And so if you go down by the facility now, as of this afternoon, you'll notice that the formal name, Ralph Regula Plant and Animal Agrosecurity Research Facility, that is now the name outside of that facility.
But the most important support came from Mr. Regula, Congressman Regula. He has been supportive of this facility. He's been supportive of this project, the power facility, and getting us to where we are right now. And Mr. Regula, I personally thank you for all that you've done for agriculture and all that you've done for Ohio State University and the OARDC. Thank you very much, sir.
You know, when I think about Ralph Regula, one of the things I think about is his legacy of focusing on stewardship of our environment. This was a trademark and has been a trademark over the years for him, and this facility fits right into that whole venue. So it's not surprising to me that he would have adopted this project and sponsored it from its early stages.
On behalf of the members of the Senate, of the 129th General Assembly of Ohio, Senator LaRose and I are pleased to congratulate the Ohio State University College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences on the naming of the Ralph Regula Plant and Animal Agrosecurity Research Facility today, June 8, 2012. And we think that this is a fitting name for the facility in particular because Representative Regula looked out for the constituents of our area for a very long time.
From my study of history, there's probably nothing more in the human condition that has caused more strife than food insecurity. Throughout time, there's been more warfare, more bloodshed over that than probably anything else. And this facility combines two things that America has traditionally been strong at: security and agriculture. Here in one place, we're doing the cutting-edge research that'll make sure that America is strong in those areas for years to come. So thank you, Congressman, for your leadership and for the great legacy that you leave behind here.
Congressman Regula, many, many heartfelt thanks to you. You know, it goes way back. I think you started in the Ohio General Assembly maybe in the 60s, someplace in there. So he had many ways that he contributed to not only Ohio State but here at OARDC many, many years ago. And then to culminate all that service with this recognition and the naming of the building today, it's just an awesome thing. So from all of us, Congressman, our deep appreciation.
Let me just say this facility is enormously important. It is not just a facility. I see our great Dean of Veterinary Medicine here, Dr. King, who will tell you very much that this is a significant facility. His own work with the Center for Disease Control, this was something that he developed, worked at, thought about a lot, and obviously we think that it is an area in which this university can lead the world. Food security, food safety, and animal safety. That is an area which is in desperate need. I was coming back on an airplane and I saw this movie Contagion, scared the hell out of me. And so I wanted to make sure this building was being built right now. It is, and I'm grateful for that. And where's Mo and Linda? Where are you two? Right back there. I promised you this building, and then I talked to Ralph, and we made it happen. So that was the way that...
Well, I love that statement of John Kennedy, who said, "Victory has 1,000 fathers, defeat is an orphan." And what we have today is a victory of 1,000 fathers. Many of you in this room had a part in making this happen. And what a wonderful legacy we're leaving. I have my two granddaughters here, and their life is going to be impacted even more than ours by the things that are accomplished here. As was mentioned earlier, we're going to go from 7 billion to 9 billion. And Fortune magazine, which normally just talks about the business world, had a story on how land is going to be so priceless, how the ability to feed 9 billion people are going to cause great problems around the world. And it's because of these kind of facilities that we'll be able to meet that challenge. I was thinking about this. This 2,000 acres is the Rose Bowl of Ohio. You know, we talk about the Rose Bowl, but that's a one-time thing. The victory of this Rose Bowl will be celebrated by millions of people around the world in having a better quality of life, of having a better nutrition, better a lot of things. And thanks to, and you've met my 3 staff people, that they were very much a part of putting this together. We labored over par, and you've heard that awful word, earmarks. This is an earmark, I have to tell you. And I never had an earmark I wouldn't have loved to have on the front page of the paper. And I think maybe we'll get back to it, won't we, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
You're trying, anyhow. And Bobby Mosher, I thought I was going to have to give it an extra desk and chair for him in my office. And of course, Stacy was right there with him. They were on our case to make sure that PAR got done. And and of course, Gordon is always on the case of anything that affects Ohio State. It's a wonderful thing that we have the university. I think Ohio State is a real gem for our state and for the nation, and we don't appreciate what it means. Gordon, I want to put a new spin on Go Bucks. Go Bucks means go Ohio, not just football players, but it's talking about people like all of you who are scientists, who are citizens of this state. That's not limited to football. Go Bucks. Let's go Ohio. And that's what we're doing today, is Go Bucks. Go Bucks in the standpoint of being a leader in the world today, of research, being a leader as a state. We not only have water, and I think we don't appreciate what a terrific resource this is. A little example, when I was on the committee that did public lands, the state of Nebraska came to us and wanted to build a pipeline to Lake Erie to recharge the aquifer in Nebraska, because when they put the straws down, there wasn't anything there. And we have water. And of course, now we have great medical facilities, the Wexner Institute at Ohio State, and we have the Cleveland Clinic, Akron, Canton, all over the state. We have a lot of blessings. We used to sing a hymn when I was in Sunday school, count your many blessings one by one. And that's what we should do in Ohio, count our many blessings one by one. And so I thank all of you who have been part of the 1,000 people that made this all happen. I thank you because as a citizen of Ohio, I thank you for these 2 little girls who are going to benefit from this research, and their contemporaries. They'll live in a better world, a safer world, a world that they can have better health care, better nutrition, better a lot of things. Mary said something when we were riding over here. She said, I'm glad we were born at this time, in this age. You know, people say about the good old days. I don't have any desire to go back to the good old days. I was milking cows. That's how I first got acquainted with this facility. My dad was a dairy farmer, and a progressive one, and he'd come over here to Dairy Day. Do you still have Dairy Day, Steve? It's passe, and Smith Dairy's a Dairy Day. We'd come to Dairy Day, and I was about 8 years old, and I would always come with him. And that was a big deal for me to go to the Worcester. Then it was the Worcester Experiment Station. And now, of course, it's enlarged, and I'm really delighted that Gordon at Ohio State is running it. Ohio State has it. Provides the leadership. What a great blessing this is. It's a blessing to all of us that we can live in this. As Mary said, it's a great time to be alive. It's a great time that we have the kind of facilities that we do, that we have the leadership represented by these legislators, by, of course, Gordon at Ohio State, making, I think, Ohio State the #1 state university in the United States. And they can have all the rest of them and their Rose Bowls and what have. I'll take Ohio because I think Ohio has just got it all. It's got everything you could possibly want in the way of characteristics. And so I am pleased, and I'm pleased to have this facility named the way it is. I guess I really have a special kinship to this facility because I came here so many times as a youngster, and I was impressive going to Worcester, Dairydale. You know, Worcester was like going to Chicago or Los Angeles in those days. Out there on the farm, and that was a few days I got away from hoeing corn and gathering up hay and so on. But it was a special treat to come here for Worcester Day and have a facility. And I guess I've had a few recognitions along the way, but I can't think of anything that thrills me more than that sign. It thrills me because I know what this means for their future. I know what it means for the future of this nation. I know what it means for the future of the people around the world, because the benefits of this research and the leadership of Dr. Gordon. And, when you get past 70 or 80, you have a little more trouble sometimes remembering everything. Anyway, Gordon, we appreciate your leadership at Ohio State. We appreciate all of you and what you mean to the future of these. Olivia and Marissa, got your names right, okay? And thank you all for being here, and thank you for all of you that had a part in making this, all of you here today. You're part of that 1,000 people that make for success in our community. Thank you.